Hello everyone, I'm Mr. Scott Wilson. I teach 6th grade language arts with the STEM Academy at DeLand Middle School. Welcome to Open House. I hope I have some information that will be helpful to you, or at least some information on how to contact me if you have questions or concerns. So my contact information is pretty basic. The best way to contact me is through email. That is aswilson@volusia.k12.fl.us. I will try to respond to any email within 24 hours. Unless it's on the weekend, then I'll do my best to get back to you as soon as possible. If you want to contact me via phone, between 9:30 and 10:15 in the morning is my planning period, and it's possible you can get me directly by calling this number, 386-734-7190. I'm at extension 70313, and that will ring directly to my laptop. If you want to try to contact me, if I don't answer, you can always leave a voicemail and I will return the call as soon as possible. So this is basically what our class looks like this year. In the first quarter, we have started looking at comparing authors' choices, word choices, diction, syntax, that sort of thing. And we are just beginning to talk about argumentative writing. So we will work on argumentative writing for the next 2 or 3 weeks. And right after the beginning of the second quarter, we'll actually have our Volusia literacy test, which is a summative assessment based on the argumentative writing essay. We'll work on that quite extensively the next 2 or 3 weeks, so you can expect to hear a lot of moans and groans about writing. Once we get out of that, the informational writing happens in the third quarter, and so we'll cover informational writing and also have a informational writing essay VLT, Volusia Literacy Test, in the third quarter as well. Fourth quarter is always fun. We will do lots of review information, but we will also do a novel study. Once we know the title of the novel, I will get that information to you, and we will be able to start that and have some fun in the fourth quarter, hopefully. So grades are as normal in Volusia County Schools. The formative grades are worth 40%. Summative grades are worth 60%. And of course, with summative grades, if the student scores less than a 70%, they are allowed to remediate and retest within a reasonable amount of time. We definitely don't want to wait until the last week of the quarter before we remediate those grades. We want to take care of it right away while it's still fresh in their minds, while they're still thinking about it, and get those grades up to where they need to be. For the formative grades, students are expected to turn in their work on time. If something comes up and there's some obstacle standing in the way, they should discuss it with me and we can work something out. I'm completely reasonable in that regard. But I will not take late work the last week of the quarter once students realize, oh wait, I need something turned in that should have been turned in 3 weeks ago. At that point, it's really too late. Cell phones, other electronic devices, they are allowed in class only when they are pertaining to class or they have my express permission to do so. I don't want them interfering with their learning, and I don't want it interfering with their work. So my general classroom expectations, number one, above and beyond anything else, especially for 6th grade, is that I want the students to be in charge of their own learning, which means that if they have questions, they should make sure they ask them. If they need extra work or they need extra practice, then they should speak up and be aware that they are the ones responsible for seeking that out. I will always be here to help them. I'll be able to give them extra work and practice and remediate anything they need to remediate, but I really want them to take charge of their learning. The sooner they learn how to do that, the better off they'll be as they continue through middle school and high school. Number 2 is respect others, of course. Number 3, be safe, healthy, kind, and honest. Of course, we want to make sure we are all wearing our mask and being responsible and being social distancing as appropriate. And then number 4 is be present and on time. And that does not mean just to be in your seat, but to be paying attention and to be thinking about the material that we're covering. And that especially, excuse me, that applies to all students, including the live students who are, I know, are at home and can be easily distracted, but they really need to make sure they are focusing on the material at hand. Well, it's been great talking to you. If you have any questions, please reach out to me via via email or through the phone number I provided to you. Otherwise, I will be looking forward to a great year with your students. Thank you.